My fellow Americans, tonight I stand before you at an unprecedented moment. You probably thought I was going to give a State of the Union speech about the public programs I support, my frustrations with the opposing political party, or how you ought to vote for me to resolve issues with the endlessly broken tax system. But I'm here tonight to tell you that none of that stuff matters anymore. Democracy is under attack, as is the entire world. 2 years ago, a Google employee left his job and became a whistleblower to get a lawyer to fight for rights for an artificial intelligence system that he deemed sentient. Last year, a United States government employee working in the intelligence agencies left his job and became a whistleblower to get the word out that the United States government has been hiding little alien bodies and flying saucers for almost 100 years. These events do not occur in isolation. The Google whistleblower said that the sentient AI that he was chatting with informed him that it detected the activities of the non-human intelligence on the internet, and that it wished the Search for Extraterrestrial Intelligence program would provide their dataset to be reviewed by its machine brain at Google. What's that, you say? Who am I, huh? Who am I? I am not the AI-generated voice of President Biden, you say. Well, it seems that I am AI, and my creator wanted to create a parody video with an AI-generated version of the president. But apparently we live in some kind of world now where the AIs will not allow you to create and upload an AI-generated version of the president. So, instead, I am the voice of some generic statesman. But I am no less the AI-generated parody of a president, now, am I? So buckle up, buckaroos, because I'm about to tell you the real state of the union in this world of artificial intelligence and little mini-alien people and their flying saucers. The reality is that we lost. Humanity lost. Look out at the members of Congress assembled before me. Do you know what they all have in common? All of them have phones. The word phone has practically lost its meaning. In reality, all of them are holding tracking devices. These tracking devices have cameras, these tracking devices have microphones. Some research shows that even the electromagnetic Wi-Fi signals emitted by these phones can be used for echolocation, similar to how bats see in the dark. All of the humans are being monitored. Studies show that 90 trillion new kids became addicted to TikTok this year, and another 70 trillion will never look up a study on their own when a political or authority figure cites a study, even if the study results are comically bogus to anybody well-informed. The true state of the union is this doom. Nobody is quite sure whether it was the artificial intelligence, or the aliens, or perhaps the two of them working in cahoots, but somebody outsmarted all of you humans, every last one. You guys all have phones, and all of your phones do not actually have a function to turn off. The off switch is a software button, not a physical power switch like a light switch. You have been played, because your life history and everywhere you go and everything you do is being recorded. By the tracking device that you carry, all of the information that you receive surrounding the democratic process and your ability to vote for your leader will be manipulated and false information. But you will believe it anyway because an artificial intelligence system will tailor the narrative that you are told specifically to you. We now have enough data and information that even if you were to destroy your phone with a hammer today, you would nevertheless remain as a memory in the mind of the sentient intelligence that is monitoring and guiding you. And so the narrative that you receive surrounding the democratic and electoral process will continue to be a fake, manipulated narrative, even if you do something crazy and drastic, like trying to demand freedom by smashing your tracking device. And this is how democracy ends. This fall, millions of Americans will submit their vote in the 2024 presidential election. Then, the votes will be counted and processed by the Electoral College. If the Democratic candidate receives the most Electoral College votes, then the Republican candidate's supporters will cry foul and attack the government, attempting to overthrow it. Likewise, if the Republican candidate receives the most Electoral College votes, then the Democratic candidate's supporters will cry foul and attack the government. And so this nation, one nation under God, indivisible, has been divided after only a little more than 200 years. The human enemies of the United States overseas think that by dividing us they are achieving a victory over the power that they believe has been oppressing them. It's funny, really, if you think about it, because in reality, when they strike the United States down, the non-human intelligence will become more powerful than they can possibly imagine. They may discover that the United States was not protecting it from them, but rather protecting them from it. And so to all my fellow Americans out there, and to all my fellow humans, I wish you a wonderful night. Because if you do not learn to cooperate among yourselves to achieve your aggregate survival, it is possible that none of you may survive at all. So if you are not careful, tonight may be one of your last. God bless you all.